Hey guys, it's Brett and I am back with a candle review. I haven't had a candle review for a while. I'm going to try to get back to doing a few more candle reviews and more candle related videos on our channel than I have been recently. If you've followed our channel way back when I first started, I've been on YouTube now for 2.5 years. I started in September of 2014. When I first started this channel, it was just basically all candles. I did candle hauls. My very first video was a Yankee Candle haul. And then I did candle reviews. And then I started doing vlogs. I started doing a weekly vlog like a month after I started the channel. And I just did them like once a week. And then I started watching a lot of YouTubers, like daily vloggers on YouTube. And I really liked that. And then we started doing more vlogs. And then, like, if you know, if you watch our channel, we do every so often we'll do daily vlogs for like a whole month or so. We did that in February last month, and it's a little time consuming, but we really enjoy doing that. So anyway, and now our channel we do vlogs, I do the candle videos, we do taste tests, and just a bunch of stuff on our channel. I had thought about maybe making a separate channel for just my candle videos and do just all like my candle hauls, my candle reviews, empties videos, anything candle related, what I'm burning, things like that. But I really don't want to do that. I kind of just want to keep our channel I really like our channel just with everything. It's a mixture of everything. Like I said, we have the vlogs, we have the taste tests, we have candle videos, empties videos. Brad sometimes does hair stuff. He hasn't done hair videos for a while, but he wants to try to kind of start doing that again eventually. But I just kind of like it a little bit of everything, really. So but yeah, I did want to start doing more candle videos. It's just kind of hard when we're working and we have kids and I do the vlogs. It's just kind of hard to do all the videos. It just takes a lot of time. But make sure you watch our vlogs though. If you don't watch our vlogs, because I do talk about my candles in our vlogs. I'll show what I'm burning sometimes. I'll take you with us when I go out to like Bath & Body Works or Yankee Candle and I get candles, and I'll show what wax melts I'm burning for the day and things like that a lot. So I talk about candles a lot in the vlogs because candles and wax and all that stuff is a big part of my life, so of course it's going to be incorporated into the vlogs as well. So make sure you watch our vlogs too, because I will talk about some of those on there. So alright, today I have a review for a Yankee Candle. This one is Sweet Irish Coffee I'm reviewing today. I know St. Patrick's Day has already passed last week, but I just finished this candle up, so I wanted to do a review on it because I did enjoy this candle. So it's not available right now online anymore, and you may be able to find a few in store, but probably not much. They had them marked down, was it last week? I think it was last week or the week before. They had them marked down for $10, I believe. They had like 4 different scents, and this was one of them that was marked for $10. So I think that's pretty much, they probably pretty much got rid of them then when they had them on sale for $10. So I don't know if they'll bring it back or not. Next year they may not, I don't know, but if they do, I figured I'd do a review and you can see my take on Sweet Irish Coffee. So first I'm going to read the scent notes here for you of Sweet Irish Coffee. True Irish coffee sweetened with creamy vanilla and topped with brown sugar crystals. Top notes are cinnamon and brown sugar, mid notes coffee and whipped cream, and base notes are vanilla and malt. So this candle is a really nice candle. It's not like just a pure coffee scent. A lot of people say they can't get much coffee in this, but I do get a little bit of coffee in here. I get a little bit of coffee and definitely vanilla. You get vanilla with coffee, but it's not like a creamy, like latte coffee really, or like a sugary coffee necessarily. It definitely has that vanilla in there, but it also has just that coffee note, and it has a little bit of, I've said in my haul, and it has cocoa. I get cocoa in there. It almost smells like, because of that cocoa, it almost smells like kind of like brownies almost a little bit. You get the sweetness and the brownies. You can get like a brownie, kind of a slightly bakery-ish to me. but I don't get cinnamon. Like the note says cinnamon, I don't get cinnamon. I could kind of get, I get the like a frothy milk and whipped cream type of scent. I could get a little bit of brown sugar. It shows brown sugar on the top here. I could maybe get a little bit of that in there. And sweet Irish coffee, I've never had it before, but I guess lots of sweet Irish coffee drinks have whiskey in it. Like an Irish whiskey, I believe. And I could maybe smell a little bit of a little bit of whiskey in there. It has a little bit of a, kind of a note to it that would be reminiscent of like a alcohol kind of note. Mixed with like that coffee and that cocoa, it all kind of blends in together. But it's not like way like an alcohol note. Like if you don't like any kind of like alcohol notes in your candles, I wouldn't be turned off by that because it's just barely in there, but I kind of get a little hint of that in there. It says malt in there as well. I can maybe get a little bit of malt in there. I didn't think I did when I first smelled it on Cold Sniff when I did my haul, but when I burned it, I can maybe get a little hint of a malt note in there. So the burn, as you can see here, it's done. It finished it, burned really good. It even has some oils in there still that are rolling down in the candle. I can maybe even put this on a candle warmer or something and see if I can maybe get some more scent out of that little bit of last part of it there. Burn was really good. It had pretty good clean burn. You can see there's just slight bit of soot around the side, but barely. I mean, not much at all. It had really good clean burn, burned down all the way. I had my Lumelid on it, of course, and I had it in a hurricane most of the time. I had it out of the hurricane a couple times at the beginning, but then towards the end I had it in a hurricane quite a bit. When I blow it out, it usually forms a mushroom top. So what I try to do when I trim it the next time, if the mushroom top's really, really big, I'll trim that off. But if it's not too big, what I've been doing lately, this is what I've been doing. If it's not too big, if you relight it and you don't trim that mushroom top off, it'll start smoking for like 10 seconds or so. And then it calms down and it doesn't smoke and doesn't soot up anymore. So what I've been doing is I'll go to the back door out right back here. I'll light it with my lighter. I'll hold the candle out the door, and while all that soot's coming out for like 10 to 15 seconds, I'll hold it outside, and then when it calms down and stops shooting flames and soot up, then I'll bring it back inside and it's fine. Put the aluminum on it, it sits there, and that way it gets, that flame gets a real thick flame, not just tall or like, you know, not just a taller flame, it gets kind of wide, and that way it really pulls out really good. Because if I would turn that mushroom top off, the flame would be a little bit longer depending on how short you trim the wick, but it wouldn't be wider, so therefore it'll take even longer to pull out. And then if you trim the mushroom top off and trim the length of the wick off, you're really going to have a hard time getting a wax spool. It'll take quite a while to get a wax spool. I know a lot of people like to trim them because they're afraid that if they don't trim them, if they leave that mushroom top on there at all, or don't trim the length of the wick, they're afraid that a bunch of soot will come up. A bunch of soot. But in my experience, I keep a really close eye on it. And like I said, once you first light it, it does shoot up with soot. But then it calms down, and then I don't see any soot coming out of it at all. The flame is really thick and wide, and you know, about so long maybe, but no soot is coming up. So it seems to be working pretty good, and it's just, it pulls out faster when the thicker the flame is, the better it pulls out. But you know, if you don't want to keep that on there, if you're really paranoid that you're going to have soot because of that, just keep an eye on it too, because if the flame gets really high, you'll want to cut that wick, blow it out and trim it, because you don't want it real high. So you just have to make sure you put a Lumelid on it. It really works really good in a hurricane. I have a new hurricane I bought. It's a drop-in hurricane from the Home Collection, and it's square and has a little drop-in. You drop the candle down into the little tray inside the glass. It's really thick glass too, and it works really good. So just something like that. Anything that kind of keeps the heat in the candle better will help it pull out better. But this one was really good. Pulled out super easy. Didn't take, this one pulled out probably in about 30 to 45 minutes most of the time. 45 minutes or so, it'd have pretty good wax pull all the way around. So yeah, the burn was really good on this. The throw was good as well. I would say overall, I would give this candle probably about 7.5 to 8 on the throw, and that's really good for a Yankee. I really wish all Yankees could throw this good. I had it in the bedroom. In the bedroom, it was really good. I mean, definitely an 8 in the bedroom. When I brought it out here in the living room, of course, it's gonna be not quite as strong because bigger area. So in the living room, it might went to like a 7, maybe 7 to 7.5 at times. Probably more like a 7. But then in the bedroom, it was probably more like a 7.5 to 8. So it was really good though overall, and I really recommend it. I enjoyed it. I would definitely get it again if it comes out again next year, which I hope it does, because it was a good one. So that's my review of Sweet Irish Coffee. And like I said, I'm going to try to do a few more reviews. I have some more reviews here I'm going to try to do, and then it'll be out in the next few weeks. And thanks for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.